Hey there guys, welcome back to a brand new video and welcome back to the first video in the workshop and the first workshop project. This has been on the channel a few times, but we've not been able to do anything with it because I've not had anywhere to work on it and there's a few issues that need sorting out. So we'll go over, take a look around it and I'll show you a little bit more, tell you a little bit more about the first project car, the Rover Metro 100. So I actually picked this vehicle up as scrap, and when I picked it up it was pretty much immaculate, but it's been stood up outside for a very long time. I picked it up on the 1st of the 12th 21, so pretty much beginning of 22. So yeah, it's been stood up for a couple of years. What are we on, 25 now? So yeah, 3 years I've had this and not done anything with it. I know, it's terrible. I am ashamed of myself, but I picked this up from a dealer, one owner from new, but the guy traded it in for a brand new car. It's been serviced every single year up until when I got it. Most of the time with less than 1,000 miles on the clock from its previous service. It is a 1.4 GSI. And it is pretty much immaculate, apart from there's a couple of tiny little gashes on there that we'll sort out. It has some issues. It does have some issues. The inside is partly taken apart, but that was my doing because I thought there was an immobiliser issue because it's got a starting issue which we've got to sort out. We'll get onto that again in a minute. But I don't need to turn the ignition on, do I? There is, if you can see it there because of the reflection, 27,000 miles on the clock. That is all this has done. Little 5-door. That's another issue we need to sort out, central locking. But it is pretty much immaculate. It's got a full service book with all the stamps in it. So it has got a starting issue. It won't start on the key. I don't know why I'm doing that. That's a key sign, isn't it? Yeah. So it won't start on the key. But if you put a screwdriver across the starter motor, old school way, down here, then it does fire up. So I did check the positive going to the kicker wire to the starter motor, and there's nothing coming through. Doing a little bit of research on the internet, I was led to believe that it's this little box here, which, if I take off, has got some gubbins in it. And I think it's one of these contacts here. Oh, there we go, see? If I push it, that scared the life out of me. I wasn't expecting it because the ignition isn't on. But if I push it, it will fire up. Let's just give it a little try. So I've turned the immobiliser off. Ignition on, turn the key, nothing. But if I leave the ignition on and come round here, see, if I touch that little contact there, it will start up. So I've got a replacement box we're going to fit, and we're going to see if that solves it. But that runs sweet as a nut. Needs a good clean up. Probably could do with an oil filter, fuel filter, oil change. It's probably done about 100 miles since the last service though, so if we check the oil, I expect it's immaculate. Right, I'll just switch it off. But as you can see, where it's been sat around for so long, it just needs a flipping good clean. So I think, as you can see, it does have a dragster stance to it. So we need to sort suspension out. I've got bits to do that. So I think today, what I'm going to do is, so I've got a little whiteboard that I'm going to put up on the wall over there, and then I'm going to list down what we need to do. And I think today I'm going to do the starting issue. I'm going to put the interior back together and attempt to try and pump up this suspension. I don't know how that's going to go. Apparently there's some valves on the back which you pump up and the suspension comes up, but we'll see how that goes. What else do I need to do? Oh, I need to sort out central locking as well, because that's also gone a bit skew with. It does sound like it needs lubricating and stuff. Seems like the sound has gone a bit stiff. And it needs a good clean. I'm not sure if we're going to clean it up in this video. Might leave that for another video, but we're going to get the main issues sorted today, hopefully. And then in the next episode, get it cleaned up, MOT'd. And fix any other issues that are thrown up on the MOT. But first things first, before I start any work, I need to go and get a cup of coffee. So, as you can see, I've got my marker board up. I've started a very basic list. Hopefully, we'll have Metro, Project 2 and Project 3 at some point. But start off with Metro. We've got starter, suspension, interior, radio, give it a good clean, and then MOT it. Apologies for terrible writing, it's not my strong point, but we've got something to go on now. So, to get cracking, see what we can do. Okay, so, first things first, I want to get this thing unplugged. No, like that? That's better. And without touching, that was easy enough. Right, so now, hopefully, there we go. This is a new one. Part numbers look the same. Everything looks pretty similar, so plug it in, I suppose. I'm really hoping that this is the starting issue. I'm just going to plug it in first, and then before I mount it, I'm just going to try it. Are you in? There we go, now you're in. Right, let's give it a go. Right, now, are you going to start off the key for me? Immobiliser first, get rid of the little red light. Come on, fingers crossed. No! No! Oh! It wasn't the issue. Right then, so it's looking like we're going to have to do some wire chasing, try and figure out why this thing is going to start. Luckily, I don't have to reach around inside and fiddle with the ignition key because my trusty little helper has turned up. Hey, it's Lee T. Lee T's going to help me with these projects and stuff, so he's, well, going to start with trying to find why this thing isn't starting. Alright, trusty little sidekick, can you go in and try and turn it over? You'll have to push the button on the remote to get the little red alarm light off on your left hand side. On the dash, behind the steering wheel, there's a little red light.
Yeah, it's not flashing.
Huh?
It's not flashing.
Is it on permanently?
No.
Okay, if it's off, then you can do it's disabled. Right, so turn it on.
Yeah, that's me.
Right, try and start it. Okay, keep going. Okay, alright. The new box we fitted is clicking.
It's what?
The new box we fitted is clicking.
Okay.
So that means it's working. Right, turn the ignition off. Right, turn it back on. Try and start it. Okay, stop. Right then, so no feed down there. So brown and red. That's brown and red.
The ignition is still on, it's not turning.
Okay. And I've now got power out of here, which I didn't have before. Okay. So I'm hoping it might have been bad connection on the that relay the whole time. Right, give it a turn. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ah. Oh, hold on. I've still unplugged the starter motor, the kicker wire. I can test it from air.
Right, so we're on ignition.
Okay, yeah.
Turning it now.
No, still nothing there. Still nothing there. Hold on, I've got the kicker coming in. So, right, try and start again.
Right, on, off, off.
Right, hold on. Try again.
On,
Yeah.
off.
Okay, right. Okay, we've got power there. So let me see if there's power coming out of this. Coming out of this relay.
Yeah, see if it's coming out the other side.
Yeah. This is brown and red. Brown and red is that middle one. No other brown and reds, I don't think. Right, okay, give me a try.
On, off.
No. That's all. We've got an input coming in, but nothing coming out.
You want to test it again?
Yeah, go on.
On.
Okay, right, hold on. I'm just going to try the old box.
Now you've changed that.
Now I know what I'm looking for. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Right, so black and red. That one there. Okay, try it again. Nothing. Okay, we've been fiddling around for absolutely ages, and Lee does some Google searching, and apparently there's some issues with the plug, the inhibitor, on the side of the gearbox that stops it from starting in park, or stops it from starting in drive. I've just come underneath, jacked the car up, and I've had a look under here, and I found this. This is not plugged in. Why is that not plugged in? Let's plug it in and see if anything happens. Okay, I've pushed it back on. It doesn't seem like it's very tight. Right, go on, give it a turn. Yeah. She's a runner! It's what it was all along. Messing around with these flipping things. And trying to trace. Stop it, kick away. Done it! Yes! Woo! Well, you can have the pleasure of picking that off. Starter, tick it off. Yes! Right then, we've just been doing a little bit of research on the suspension, and apparently it's supposed to be 350 mil from hub to top of the wheel arch. We've measured from the bottom of the hub to the top of the wheel arch on the back, and it's, what did we say it was? It's about 350 in it from the bottom. It's about 350 from the bottom of the hub. So we know the suspension's a little bit low on the back, but we're going to try and match it up on the front with the rear. But apparently, if you give the car a shake, it wakes it back up. So before we attempt to pump it up, it might not need as much pumping as we think it needs. So we're going to give it a shake about it, try and wake the suspension up, see if it make any difference. So what are we reading on the front at the moment? 300 mil from the bottom of the hub.
Yes.
So we'll give it a shake, see if we can get that up anything. Pump up now. Oh, pump it up. You got to pump it up. No, you're supposed to be in it.
Yeah, I know. But I'm also the recorder. I'm also the cameraman.
Camera bitch. It's not going to be B-roll. This ain't B-roll.
It's B-roll now. Just a little
pipe.
filter.
I'll tell you what, I'll put
We ain't
that
getting
on.
no suction. Why we ain't getting no suction?
She ain't sucking. This one.
That's the one.
She don't fit, cocker. Ooh, she's a tight fit. There we go.
Happy with that?
I'm happy.
Good.
Are you happy?
I guess so. Who needs instructions?
Famous last words. Oh, do you know what I also ain't put on the list?
The service.
No. Need to put that on the list. And central locking as well. Central locking ain't working very well. It goes,
Yeah, I heard that, yeah.
and it doesn't work on one door. That was quite tight, but I think it's...
That was cross-threading.
No, it's not. So, because this is the first time us doing this, to me,
It's you.
no it's not, it's pointing at the floor, it's pointing at me boobies. There we go. So this is the first time, it's the first time us doing this. Same as it's the first time for my cameraman holding a camera as well. Anyway, apparently this is just like a radiator test kit, but with a shrouder adapter, it will do suspension on cars as well. Now apparently you put that on this and this on that, and then you put it on the car, and apparently there's a T-bar that you open up to let the pressure through to this, but we've not been able to find the T-bar yet, so I'm hoping that when I screw this onto the valve, we see pressure on the valve, on the gauge here. If not, we're missing a T-bar somewhere. Unscrewing the instructions there behind the camera.
Yes.
It's hydroelastic suspension.
That's correct.
Not what I said the first time.
No.
Apparently this stuff stinks, so you're not supposed to get it on me yet, otherwise you'll smell
For days.
for days. That's why I'm wearing gloves. That's the...
Give it a sniff.
It does smell. I was expecting it to smell like gearbox fluid or something like that, but it actually smells more spirity.
Oh, okay.
It's a pretty colour. We'd have to put enough in to just, well, to cover the bottom of that filter, wouldn't you? Otherwise it would suck in air.
Yeah.
I reckon that'd be enough. Moment of truth, innit? We've got to try and attach it now.
So, what are you doing the one behind the exhaust first?
Yeah.
Should we put some light down there so we can see?
Taking the little valve off, and that's come off quite nice and easily. Just gotta watch that. Oh, you stop moving. God, it stinks, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, I can smell it now. You have to be quick with it.
No, you don't.
You do. This valve is closed, right?
Oh, closed now.
It's closed now.
Right, that's on there. Okay, I found out that I've made a boo-boo and we need an adapter that goes between the car and the pipe, which I haven't got, which screws down and releases the pressure. I had a look on eBay for one specific for this car, and it's 60 quid. I found another one, which is 30 quid. It's not specific to this car, but all the measurements check out, so they're going to buy that. Hopefully get the suspension pumped up next week. I think this week I'm going to continue with getting the interior put back together, and anything else we can get checked off the list. Push up in the hole. Let me turn you. There we go. Put it up the right way. And where's the screwy bits for it? Oh, there's one screwy bit that goes in there. Just the one screwy bit. That tucks under there like that. Like that.
Is it spring loaded?
It's spring loaded when it's on there.
Move that light, it's glaring off the camera.
I'm just trying to work out if it goes that way, if it goes that way.
It goes that way, that's it.
Oh yeah, it's gone on a little bit further. Yeah, that's perfect.
Can we move that light? It's affecting my camera skills.
There you go. Normally have the light behind the camera.
Yep.
Is it not on properly? Oh, it's supposed to be like that. It's like that all the way around.
Yeah, I reckon it's supposed to be the other way around.
What do you mean the other way around?
That. It's supposed to be that way around.
Why?
I reckon it is. It's just not fitting correctly.
I thought that's fitted like Leyland, DAF and Rover fit everything together.
Yeah.
What? I'm doing this because you're being a stupid perfectionist. Right. Okay.
So it can only go on one way.
Yeah. So you happy for me to put the screws back in again now?
I guess so.
Are you happy that that's how it's meant to be?
Yep.
Jesus Christ. They work. That's something we've got to fix. Thought it needs to look for radio code.
Oh, has it got a radio issue, is it?
Yeah. That's why I got radio on the list on that.
Oh, okay.
Because it's,
Just gotta find that online or even on the radio somewhere.
yeah, well, what I've got a service book there.
Yeah, in there. Oh, look at that.
How'd you put it in? It's lit up!
Oh, pretty.
Look, we've got radio code on there.
5. There we go.
We've got radio! That's another thing you can tick off the list.
We got radio.
Right.
Glove box.
Is that the only thing we've got left to do?
Yep.
Oh, there's something at the back there.
There is an awful lot of screws though. You didn't have to do some digging around just for the problem being underneath the car.
Well, you see, I was having issues. I did a lot of digging.
You can tell.
Because the people on the internet were saying it was the immobiliser. And apparently, don't tell everybody on the internet, right? But there's a box behind the dashboard which controls the immobiliser. If you unplug it, it bypasses the immobiliser.
Typical 90s.
Yeah. Yeah, hence why I went behind here to get the little box to discount that.
Right.
Because I unplugged it and it still didn't start.
So basically, like a Nova, where you take out the bloody hazard warning light switch, turn it upside down,
and
and it starts.
Exactly like that.
No, I reckon that goes on top, so you got to be able to close the box, and
Yeah, but I think that goes to that, and then screws to that. Screw. I don't know if I'm doing this in the right order. You might have to take this back out again in a minute.
No, I reckon you are. Yeah, no, I reckon you are. They are seated in under there. Yeah. Because I can't see.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, you should have done it the way I told you. That's got going first.
You mean the way I was doing it to begin with?
Hang on.
That plate's got to go inside that plastic, inside the dash.
Looks alright to me.
Don't talk rubbish. You know it's the wrong way around.
But it does go, so now you know those screws work, see?
Oh, now I know the screws work?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So now you know that those screws do screw into that.
Yeah.
So all you need to do is take it off.
So it's just an experiment?
Yeah, to make sure that they did screw.
Okay, alright, we'll do that then. So, there we go. As you can see, interior is all back together. Glove box is in there. We've got all our gear selector is now all working and lights up. Oh, look at that, lovely. Everything's working in the back. All tidied up, all nice, lovely. Parcel shelf, seat belts. We are all good to go. She's looking much better now. So the only thing left to do on the outside, get the suspension done, and give it a bloody good clean up. Because apart from that, everything's looking good. Right, we can tick some stuff. We can tick some stuff off. What have we done?
Interior.
Interior. Done.
Radio.
Yeah, radio works. Radio works.
Done.
Right, so now, that's it. Right then guys, so that is the starting issue solved, which was the biggest thing that was holding me back and really sucking my enthusiasm away. So that is sorted now. We've sorted the radio. We've put the interior back together, so that is amazing. That's good to have that back together again. But it's starting to get really cold in it. It's late, it's dark. We've got to wait for that part for the suspension to turn up. Let me know down in the comments what you think we should do with this. It's an automatic, so that's kind of holding me back from doing anything. And the fact that it's so mint 20,000 miles, so I don't really want to mess with it too much. But let me know in the comments what you think we should do with it. Should we modify it? Should we keep it standard? Should we take it on a adventure? Let me know down in the comments. But from myself and Lee T, that is it. We are going to be going home. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to see plenty more like this, don't forget to subscribe. If any sponsors want to help us out with the Dream Garage, then look up the email down in the description and get in touch. I'm sure we can work something out. But apart from that, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe for plenty more, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Love you, bye.